Hello, my dear future nursing officers. Welcome you all to the master nursing classes once again. So, in the last video of the prelims paper analysis, we have seen how many questions directly which strike from the last 15 to 16 videos of the master nursing classes directly in the IM's prelims exam with proof of the every questions, a proper screenshot, whatever the thing I have explained, whatever the thing I have told, directly how they came in the exams we have seen in the last video. Okay, in this particular video I am going to explain those difficult level of the questions you people found in the exam. Okay, so we will see one by one and I will keep on telling the answer. Okay, my purpose of making this video is to not to prove myself whether I have striked in the exam or I have not striked in the exam. The purpose is simple. The questions which we have faced in the prelims, there is highest chance of the facing those 2 to 3 questions in the mains. So I want to confirm those 3 to 4 questions or the 2 to 3 questions which comes in the mains from these particular videos. Okay, so if anyone you are watching the master nursing classes first time, so please do subscribe to the channel. Okay, the red button is there below. If you want for the further information and the brand content, if you really looking for the brand content and the quality content for your mains exams and upcoming RRB exams, so please do subscribe to the channel. We will send the notification on time to give you a quality content. Okay, so without wasting the time, we will start the today's class. Okay, so here is the first question. There was a scenario of the respiratory alkalosis. Okay, so there was a scenario of the respiratory alkalosis, and the question they have asked is what is the management in the respiratory alkalosis? Again, the same to same question from the our test series. Okay, with same copy paste the answer found here, and the correct answer goes to the paper bag rebreathing is the correct answer in the respiratory alkalosis. Why? Because a paper bag breathing in the respiratory alkalosis, okay, helps for the CO2 rebreathing. Okay, CO2 rebreathing, so it will helps to resolve the respiratory alkalosis. So your answer is goes correct. Is the option B. So then comes to the next question. Here the as it is question directly described from the master nursing classes test series. Okay, a doctor prescribes the lorazepam. Yes, the lorazepam only was the question. 44 microgram per kg for 70 kg patient. Okay, and the available stock in strength is the 2 mg per ml. Okay, same here. The lorazepam of the 44 microgram per kg, and they have given the 70 kg patient here. Okay, the available dose what we are having is the 2 mg per kg, means this microgram we have to convert to the mg. Okay, so how we have to convert? Yes, it's very simple. First we will see what is the total dose we have required. Okay, so here the 44 mg is there, 44 microgram is there. Yes, the 44 microgram for the per kg they have written, and the total body weight of the patient is the 70 kg. Means total how much medicines we required here? We required that is the 3080 microgram. Okay, so these 3080 microgram I will convert into the mg. Okay, it's very simple. 3080 microgram I will convert into the mg. Okay, so it becomes the 3.80 mg it becomes. Okay, so here the available dose what we are having 2 mg. So how much I have to give? Yes, how much I have to give means the simple formula is there. Okay, so the drug dose is equal to doctor prescribed dose divided by the available dose into value. Okay, so into value, right? Okay, so the doctor prescribed dose is the, yes, that is the 3.80 080 mg, and the available dose is the 2 mg per 1 ml. Okay, so I'm dividing this one 2 to 1 ja, to 1 ja. Okay, so remains 10 here to 5 ja. Okay, so then remains 8 here, then comes to the 2 fours. Okay, so 1.54 is our correct answer. Okay, so if you are giving the 1.54 ml of the syrup lorazepam means yes, it will delivers the a proper 44 microgram of the lorazepam to the patient as per his body weight per kg. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Hope it's clear to you. Okay, and here is the next question. The national aquatic animal. Okay, so that is the Gangas river dolphin. Okay, this is directly straight from our uh, daily night note what we will share in our master nursing classes WhatsApp group. Okay, so you can look as a proof here, you people can see. Okay, so the national aquatic animal, so this was we have shared on the 16th of the March. Okay, so that is very recent, just a few days before the exams we have shared. Okay, so that is, I think it was helpful for you people. Okay, so our purpose is to strike maximum in the exam, so we have strike that one. Okay, so hope it's helpful for you people, right? So the next question was the which is the lifeline of the Egypt. Okay, which river is the lifeline of the Egypt? So that is our Egypt. So that is our Nile River is the lifeline of the Egypt. So hope this question also it will be helpful for you people. And we have shared the same again in the master nursing classes WhatsApp group, WhatsApp channel. Okay, here we have shared the some important information related to rivers. Okay, so that is the Africa. It's in eastern Egypt. It shares the maximum of its direction towards the eastern Egypt. Sign the Nile River is called as in the very importantly a lifeline of Egypt. Very important. Okay. So this was the question we have striked in the exam, and here is the next one. So you are managing a patient with a visible blood in the mouth. Okay, so who failed multiple intubation attempts due to the proper poor visualization of the cartilage. Okay, so what happened here? This was the actual scenario which was given in your exam. You are managing a patient with a visible blood in the mouth, and there is multiple intubation failure is there. Okay, due to the poor visualization of the our required cartilage. Okay, so what is the next best step in the airway management? They have asked for the question. Okay, so here the answer goes as the insert the supraglottic airway device. Okay, and option where A was the same as it was there. Okay, attempt intubation with a smaller endotracheal tube. This is not correct answer, because if even if you want to insert the small intubation with a smaller endotracheal tube also, you have to see the cricoid cartilage. Okay, you are not unable to see the your vocal cord only, means how you can insert. Okay, so here the multiple intubation is already failed. Again, you are trying to insert with a smaller, means it will damages the our vocal cord, one point, and another point, it you should and must you have to see that, like without seeing the vocal cord you can't insert that one. Okay, so that is option B. A, I am eliminating. Then option B, required pressure to attempt it again. Okay, already a multiple attempt is got failed, so you are again attempting, means that is the airway is already compromised, and it's already a gap of the time which is passed here, and the patient is now suffocating. So then comes to the vigorous suctioning. When there is a visible blood is there, any bleeding from mouth is there, so the suctioning is contraindicated. So this was a golden point I have told you people during the suctioning in our crash course. Okay, so here is the, we have to insert the supraglottic airway. So this is the correct answer. Why? Because to insert the supraglottic airway, one thing, vocal cord visualization is not required, and another thing, it delivers the immediate ventilation to the patient where the multiple attempts is failure. So the answer C goes to the correct answer for this one, and this is the final answer. Very important. And who all are the aspirants preparing for the upcoming RRB nursing superintendent exam? For you people, there is a golden opportunity is there to practice the real-time test series, same like your RRB exam pattern. Okay, so here it is containing the 30 non-nursing questions plus 17 nursing questions. It's fully planned by the special masters to deliver the highly quality questions. Okay, so to strike maximum in the your RRB exams. Okay, so if you want this one, means you can download our master nursing classes app and do purchase the this RRB Vande Bharat test series. It will be a rank deciding to you people. Okay, so for any further details, you can contact to this number. Okay, just contact through WhatsApp. and just send the message. So our team will respond to you people. Okay. So yes. So this was the again a very important NORCET mission means. Okay. So the mains mission is there here. NORCET mains purpose. So here again, you people are getting the 20 grand fully planned syllabus first. Okay, just all priority only we have set the questions here, completely planned for your NORCET means, where we have covered your entire syllabus in the 20 question test series. Okay, so each one test series containing the 160 questions. Okay, one test containing the 160 questions, and in this 160 complete are nursing. Yeah, same pattern of the your NORCET mains exam. Okay, so here you people will experience the a scenario based question, a practical based questions. Okay, and priority based questions, and questions in the emergency management, OT, ICU. Everything is planned. Okay, at the end of the completion of the this test course, you people will practice those all golden questions which will strike directly again in your mains exam, which was struck in your prelims exam also from our test series, and it is again it will strike in the mains exam. If you want to become a part of the mission means, okay, so do download the master nursing classes app from the play store. Okay, so if you are a iOS user or the iPhone user, we can use the download the our master nursing classes app from the app class plus app from the app store. Okay, and use the org code that is the low nil. Okay, so this was the org code. It is for the iOS users. Okay, so it will be helpful for you people. Then again, the next one, which of the following is commonly seen in the uremic syndrome? Okay, so this was the question, and the classical answer for this one is the flapping tremors is usually seen in the uremic syndromes because of the neurological side effects. Okay, neurological side effect. Very importantly, here the patient will also experience the astraxis. Okay, so that's the flapping hand tremors. It's a classical feature of the uremic syndrome because of the metabolic uremia overload encephalopathy. Okay, so this was the high yield and very high yield question. So it was asked in your exam. So very important question. So this was the correct answer for the uremic syndrome. And here's the next question. Yes, a post-operative patient receiving a morphine. We have patient controlled analgesia. Yes, is this a question? Yes, this is the actual question and the exact question which was there in our exam. Okay, a post-operative patient who is receiving a morphine via patient-controlled analgesia develops a respiratory distress. Okay, the patient is now developing respiratory distress and slow, shallow breathing, and saturation is showing the 78% and reduced responsiveness is there. So, what is the next appropriate management? Okay, the examiner asked. In the option, they have given the administer the naloxone and stop the PCA and monitor. Okay, so first initial action. The next best step is the first we have to stop the patient controlled analgesia. Okay, then the second option goes to the second best answer goes to the administer naloxone. Bacho, the already patient is overloaded. Okay, the patient controlled analgesia is the thing where we will insert a needle in the body. Okay, we will attach that one, and so we will give one machine which is loaded with the medicine. Okay, whenever the patient feels he is feeling pain, then he will press the button of that particular device what will give to the patient, and it will deliver the certain dose into the body. Okay, this is what we call PCA or the patient controlled analgesia. Okay, here the patient only himself he will control. Okay, whenever he will get the pain, he will press the button, the medicine will be released in the body. Okay, so if accidentally patient is now responsiveness is decreased. Okay, so responsiveness is decreased. If accidentally patient is keep on pressing on that particular button of the PCA, means the continuously the medicine will go inside. Okay, you are giving the you are administering the naloxone, and you are again going the you are again administering the morphine with a PCA, means there is no use of the administering the naloxone only. Okay, so that is the first thing is to stop the patient controlled analgesia, and so we need to monitor. And there was the option also to increase the oxygen flow rate and wait for the spontaneous recovery and administer the plumazine. So these are the not correct answers. Okay, so I'm eliminating these all, and the correct answer goes to the stop patient controlled analgesia and monitor. So this was the correct answer. Okay, so here's the next very important question. Which of the following intervention is key component of NACP, National AIDS Control Program, for preventing the spread of the HIV and reduces the burden of the AIDS in the India. So this was the exact question directly asked from the Master Nursing Classes test series. Okay, so we have shown the answer, that is the promotion of the condoms use and the safe sexual practices and the sex education. So this is the correct answer which was struck in your exams. Okay, so hope it is helpful for you people. Okay, then the next question is, how many vaccines preventable diseases are targeted under the mission Indradhanush. Okay, so according to latest Indradhanush mission 5.0, in that one the total 12 vaccine preventable diseases are there. So that is the very important, and here is the list. So first one is tuberculosis, diphtheria, and pertussis or whooping cough we can say. Then comes to the tetanus, polio, measles, hepatitis B, meningitis, pneumococcal disease, rotavirus vaccine, and hemophilia type B vaccine, and JE vaccine. Okay, so these are the total number of the diseases are the 12, and these are against these diseases we have to administer the vaccine under the mission Indradhanush. Okay, so that is the very important, and this is the direct question from the again Master Nursing Classes test series. Which of the following is considered as the first line drug of choice for the treatment of the OCD? Okay, so that is the fluoxetine is the first line drug of choice for the treatment of the obsessive compulsive diseases. Okay, it's a very important question. Okay, so in the test series also in front of this one we have written that is the important. Okay, so because it will strikes in the exam, that's what. Okay, so it's a very important, the fluoxetine is your correct answer on the first line treatment of the OCD. Hope it was clear to you people, and this is the somewhat reasoning question directly which is striked from our Master Nursing Classes test series to your exams. Okay, so the question is very simple. P is taller than Q, right? So P is taller than Q but shorter than the R. Okay, so now P is here, he is taller than the Q but P is shorter than the R. Means among these three the tallest one is the now R. Okay, so the next one, S is taller than the P. Okay, this S is taller than this P, but this R is taller than the P here. Okay, but the shorter than the R, means the S is shorter than the R. So which one is the among this one tallest is? So the tallest among this one is the our R. Okay, so hope this was directly struck in your exam. Okay, so here is the next question. Which of the following is the correct spelling? Okay, again same direct question. So the question to answer it was this one is the what we can say, supersedes. Okay, supersedes, these were the very important trending question we have collected from this some very important book of the non-nursing. Okay, so we know where the trending is going on, that's what we are striking, right? So yes, so the answer for this one is the supersede. This was the correct spelling, and it meaning of this one is to replace the some someone or the some position or the some authority. So one particular person is going on. Okay, consider this is a very strong chair. Okay, like consider this was the strong chair of the your principal. Okay, or we can say the director, or we can say the CM or the PM. Okay, from here the one person is going and another person is replacing here. So this is what we call as the supersede. Okay, so the correct spelling of this one is the here we have mentioned here. So very important. Then comes to the next one. The Sundarban mangrove forest was famous in the biodiversity of the West Bengal. Okay, so Bengal tigers. So this was the question from our master nursing classes, and primarily located in which of Indian state. Okay, the simple question, and the answer for this one is the West Bengal. Okay, but this was the question from the MNC test series, and they have asked the question simply the Sundarban mangrove forest, where we can see. So we can see in the West Bengal. Okay, this was the simple question in the your exam. Okay, so then next one is the yes, a very important question. Pre-filled syringes, bacho, but explaining you people heparin and this one what we can say, low molecular weight heparin. As I told, there is then enoxaparin. Okay, so just a second, please. Enoxaparin. Okay, so that is the 0.4 mg, 0.6 mg. Okay, so these kind of the heparins and the some kind of the insulin which will comes in the pre-filled syringes. Okay, pre-filled syringes. So mostly the pre-filled syringes what we are using is the we are using for the subcutaneous route, and the question was asking that The pre-filled syringes are mostly used to administer the medication through the which of the following routes? The answer is the very simple. The subcutaneous route is your very important answer. Okay, so hope it is clear to you people. Then comes to the next question: which of the following is a common complication? Common complication of the measles in the children. Okay, so they have not asked in the children. So this was from our question bank, and okay, just they have asked the common complication of the measles. Again, the answer goes same here. The otitis media is the most important common complication of the measles, and here are the golden points on the measles. Bacho, the subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. So this is the rare and dangerous complication. Okay, if examiner is asking the rare and dangerous complication which damaging the our entire vein by making the inflammation, so that is what we call as the subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. So this is the very important golden point to people to remember. Then comes to the otitis media, the most common complication of the measles, and pneumonia is the yes, this is the cause of death in measles. Okay, so this is the cause of death in the measles. Very important golden points I have told you people. So it may help to your upcoming mains exam. Okay, so here is the very important the kit. The name of the kit, this one in the OBC classes, important OBC classes, free classes in the YouTube, while telling the HPV vaccine and its dose, where I have told you people how to take the pap smear sample and what is the pap smear kit. Okay, so this is the pap smear kit. This is the pap smear kit. Okay, this is called as the iris spatula. This is the cyto brush, and this is the slide where we have to fix the our very important sample. Okay, so this is the what we call as the pap smear kit. Okay, very important for you people. Okay, so the next one is the which of the following is the a program focuses on the screening of the 4Ds. Okay, but in the first crash course session, I think first or second, I don't know exactly. So while telling the 4Ds of the pellagra, I explained regarding the 4Ds of the RBSK also. Okay, so that is the 4Ds, two same thing are there. So I have explained on that one. So the 4Ds on the health programs, which is focusing by the RBSK. Okay, so that is the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Suraksha Karyakram. Okay, so this one same question which we have discussed in the RB old question paper. Okay, this is the question from the RRB old question paper. So there also I have discussed related to 4Ds of the this particular what we can say RBSK. So here the 4Ds starts here is the one is the disease, disability, deficiency, and developmental delay. So this one is the immediate and early identification. The purpose of this is the so here the RBSK officer will be there. So he will comes to the Anganwadi. In the Anganwadi, all the children who are there. So for them, they will also screen for the early screen for the disease, early screen for the disability, early screens for the deficiency and developmental delay. The early screening. Early screening should be done by the RBSK officer. For the RBSK officers, there is the regular visit to the Anganwadi. Okay, so at least weekly once visit should be done by the RBSK officer to the every Anganwadi to assess this code is okay. If anything found wrong, so they should and they must refer to the primary health center or to the higher health facility. Okay, so that is the very important thing. And here the yes the X-ray where they have given the large heart. Okay, so this is the X-ray from the very important cardiomegaly is the correct answer for this one. Okay, sir, how to identify this one, sir? Yes, there we have to identify the cardiac and thoracic ratio. Okay, so I have explained this one clearly in the RRB old question paper only how to assess the cardio thoracic ratio. What is the this angle we call? So blunt cardiophrenic sorry thoracophrenic angle. How we have to identify everything I have explained to you people. Okay, so here's the cardiac thoracic ratio. So the cardiac thoracic ratio should be less than 0.5% means. So this one is 30 centimeter means. So it should be less than 15 centimeter. If it is going more than that one, So more than 0.5 percentage means yes, that is what you call as the cardiomegaly. Okay, very very important. So here the cardiothoracic ratio is most important. Cardiothoracic ratio, which is going more than 0.5 percentage. So that is called as the very very important thing of cardiomegaly. Okay, so hope it is clear to you people. And here is the X-ray from the pneumothorax. Okay, this is the normal X-ray, and here is the pneumothorax X-ray. Sir, how you are identifying, sir? This one it's very easy. Okay, so look at this particular portion here. This is the a normal black shadow. Okay, here it is the over black shadow. Okay, so here it is the over black shadow. Sir, why it happens, sir? It's very easy. Okay, consider here the pneumothorax means between the pleural space, the air is accumulating, means this entire lung is going up. Okay, if the air is inside the lung tissue, it will come the this light shadow black. Okay, so if this lung tissue is moved upward, only completely filled with only air means it will become completely black. Okay, so this is the X-ray of the pneumothorax. It's a very very important where you people got the four X-rays: first, second, third, and fourth. So among these four, you people have to choose about the X-ray related to pneumothorax. So who all are chosen the X-ray? That is the very black in color among all four options. So that is the X-ray of the pneumothorax. That is very much helpful to you people and what you have thought to identify the things. Okay. So here is the again very important question. So this is not directly asked of, okay, but this was there in the option of the previous question. Okay, so this is the X-ray of the pneumothorax. Okay, so here the fluid or the blood is accumulated. So this particular portion which is not showing the any black color means the air is not there. Okay, so the air is absent here. The air is absent. Okay, so here it may be filled with the fluid. Okay, or blood. So this may be X-ray of the hemothorax or the pneumothorax. So this is the what we can say. Sorry, not pneumothorax, hemothorax or the pleural effusion. Okay. So hope it is clear to you people. Then the next question is like this. A very very important question on the autism. Okay. So here the 4-year baby was there. So old baby was there. So he brought to the clinic because of he is not playing. Okay, he is not playing with his peers and avoiding the eye contact and shows the repetitive behaviors. Okay, so not flopping behaviors here. They in the questions they have given the shows the repetitive behavior and he lines up the ties. Okay, if something upset he will get upset if it is changed. Okay, so in the main exams they have given a 4-year child with came to the clinic. Okay, and same question here and not playing and not maintaining the eye contact and shows the repetitive behavior and lines up the things, and if it is changed he will get easily upset. Okay, so the most appropriate first line therapy. Okay, so that is the ABA is the most appropriate first line therapy for this one. Applied behavioral analysis is there. So this is a very very important question. Okay, so from the autism, the case of the autism, and the best therapy we are having is the applied behavioral therapy analysis therapy. Okay, this was the very very important. In the option play therapy also there. Only play therapy you are giving means what about the other things where the patient is lacking the communication and the where the patient also making the repetitive movements also. That's what you call the autism. Okay, so lack in the communication. Okay, then repetitive movements. So these are the criteria of the diagnosing the autism. Okay, so here only giving the play therapy is not helpful. Okay, we have to give all the applied behavioral analysis therapy. So that is the correct answer for this question which was asked in the prelims exam. Okay, so the next question is like this here, and very important question again, right? So 75-year male patient, old patient with a memory loss and disorientation is difficult to managing the daily task. Okay, from the past 8 months, and his examination, he scores 20 mini mental status score is coming. Okay, so this was the question we have actually added on the mains test series, okay, but it came in the prelims, so we can't do anything for that one, okay. So yes, very importantly, a mini mental status score is 20 means, so which of the following is the interpretation of the mini mental status score here, okay. So in the exam, just they have asked for the mini mental status score is 20, so which of the following is the category, okay. So here this scenario we have given in your mains exam, okay, means our test series. So actually this is not actual question, just they have asked for the a 20 mini mental status examination score. So among those, what is the actually we have to categorize that one, okay. So the actual answer will be like this: mild to moderate cognitive impairment will be the correct answer, okay. So it will be helpful, I think so, for you people, right. So here is the next question: what is the a primary mechanism by which DMPA prevents a pregnancy, okay. So your answer here is the by suppressing the ovulation inhibition, okay. So how means DMPA is the adipose medroxyprogesterone acid, means that is the progesterone is there. So in the progesterone, very importantly, it will be sends the negative feedback to the follicular stimulating hormone. So no FSH means no stimulator on the follicles, means no ovulation. No ovulation. Okay. So no ovulation means it suppresses the ovulation by inhibiting the FSH. Okay. By inhibiting the FSH. So this is your correct answer, which is came in your image exam. Okay. So hope it is clear to you people. With this particular image also, it is came in your exam. The dose of the DMPA is the 150 mg per ml. Okay. So this was the intramuscular, how we have to administer intramuscular. And one update I have told on the subcutaneous DMPA in my crash course, I think in the OBG videos. So while telling the family planning methods, so what is the dose schedule? Okay, how frequently you have to give the this DMPA? Okay, so and updated on subcutaneous DMPA and its dose, everything I have told in the important OBG videos. And bacho, so I am repeatedly getting the comments that sir, please start the video for the RRB. Whatever the video I have already given to you people, it is both helpful for the RRB exam also, and it is both helpful for the NORCET exam also. Okay, so whoever didn't watch the video, please do watch the video while are preparing for the RRB exams. Okay, so from there only the questions will strike again in your RRB exams. How I have brought the screenshot for the prelims exams, so that screenshot also it will come for the this your RRB exam also. Okay, so if people can see the headline of the every class where I have mentioned it's the class for the RB and NORCET-8. Okay. So where I have selected the very high yield and important topic and I have delivered to you people. Okay. So yes, the classes are both helpful for the RB and NORCET exam also. The next classes will be very completely focused on your RB selection and the completely focused on your NORCET-8 main selection, where I will get those kind of the high yield content again to give to you people. So don't have to worry about that one, sir, whether it is a free or paid. So it's completely free to everyone. So again, we will conduct. Okay, again after exam, I will come with the the proof or the screenshot. Okay, so I hope the whatever the thing we have discussed today in this class is helpful to you people. So yes, what I have revised means why I have revised means yes, there is a chance of coming the question in the mains from the prelims, because in the last 2 to 3 exams, so whatever 3 to 4 questions which was there in the prelims, it came in the main. So that is what I have clearly told the everything. So that will be helpful to you people. Hope it is the thing is clear to you people. And once again, if anyone wants to be a part of our test series, so here we have given the very important details on the Vande Bharat RRB test series and the NORCET-8 mains mission. So if you want means you can download the Master Nursing Classes app. I have given the link in the description box, and to get this daily notes, so here the Master Nursing Classes WhatsApp channel is there. So I have given the link in the description box for the channel joining. So you can watch out and you can check out the all our previous notes also will get there, and whatever the updated things we will put on next. So that is also people will get. Okay. So hope the thing is clear to you people. So we will meet again in the tomorrow's class with specially focused on the RRB Nursing Superintendent exam and yes, NORCET mains exam. Okay. So stay connected, stay tuned. We'll meet again with a very important content again. Tab tak ke liye, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Take care, be healthy, keep rocking.